Hello guys, you might have seen this before because I am batch filming videos for my own mental health. Anyways, hi guys, my name is Zita and welcome back to my channel. Okay, in this video we're going to talk about my favorite books that I've read since starting YouTube. No Spice edition. If you are a consistent viewer of my channel, you know that I've stumbled upon very favorite books that do unfortunately have spice. I did warn you guys about them and what pages you should skip if you are interested in reading the book but you don't want to read the spice. I did tell you exactly the pages that I read and it was uncomfortable reading and I don't want to read, so I thought you guys are the same as me. That's why you're on my channel, so you guys can skip them too. But this one we're doing no spice at all, so you don't have to worry about anything about skipping, none. So I have started my YouTube back in June 2024. I did start my Booktuber. I remember very vividly. It was the 29th of May 2024. That's not our topic today, but I did accumulate, I think is the right word, a list of books that I think could be read as standalones or are actually standalone. I feel like I was on it, not quite in the middle. So if you guys are first time readers and you've heard about the smut in the books, you think everybody who read books read smut. Which, where is husn al-dhan? Like, you have to have good dhan. You guys need to be really mindful when thinking about somebody. Don't assume the worst, assume the best. So let's not assume things, okay? If it's your first time reading and you don't want to commit to a series because it is a commitment, and sounds funny because imagine if I did own the 6 books of the Shadow Me series, I would be broke. I only have 3. I got them on sale, thank God, for like 10 BD. Anyways, I did make a list of genres that I've read that I could give you my 5 stars. If not 5 stars, it's 4, maybe a higher 3 stars, because I couldn't find some of them as a 5 stars. First genre is fantasy. For the first book of this video, A Curse So Dark and Lonely by Bridget Kemmerer. This is the first book in a trilogy. As you can tell, I love it very much, and this is me reading it the second time to annotate it especially. Speaking of annotating, I do want to re-annotate this one, but I don't have tabs right now. You guys can help me by getting me tabs and other things from my wish list if you want to. I would be really happy and I would appreciate that. This is A Curse So Dark and Lonely by Bridget Kemmerer. It's a first in a trilogy, but I feel like you could stop here after the first book because the series did go downhill after this book. I do have the other 2 books. This one is the best in the series in my opinion. I like it the most. So basically we have Ren, who is the beast. He's cursed. The witch cursed him. Whenever I hear her name, I get genuinely scared. So she cursed him so that he repeats his 18th birthday every day. Basically, he's 18 every birthday, plus, every fall, every season. It's, repeating. Guys, can you tell I've read this so long ago? I barely remember. Let me read you the synopsis, okay? Prince Ren, the heir to Emberfall, is cursed, forced to repeat the autumn of his 18th year over and over. He can only be freed if a girl truly falls for him, and after so many failures, his kingdom and its people are barely holding on. Harper's life has never been easy, but she has learned to be tough enough to survive the streets of Washington, D.C. When she is sucked into Ren's world, nothing is as it seems. Powerful forces are standing against Emberfall, and it will take more than a broken curse to save it from utter ruin. So this is the synopsis. I don't want to say too much because I did actually enjoy the book. This is a quite thick book. I think it's 500 something pages. Just don't read the epilogue because you will get curious as to what happened to one of the main characters. Second, from now on, I don't own any of these books. I should probably go buy them. Second genre, we have romance. Unfortunately, I do have a couple of books that I would have put on this list, but I can't for multiple reasons. One of them is it has some sort of spice, some sort of smut in them. I don't want you to worry about skipping at all, so I did exclude one of the books. I do enjoy Abby Jimenez's books, but I don't think she's written one single book with no smut, so I cannot recommend you any of her books. I do have a video where I told you about yours truly and the exact pages that you should skip if you're interested in reading it but you don't want to read the smut. It is in that video. I will try to link it somewhere. My wish list is also in the description box if you want to like help me out. Okay, I did also want to include We Created You in Paris, but it's a trilogy. You have to read the entire books. The story does not end in the first book. You have to continue reading. But if this is your first ever book, I wouldn't tell you to read this because it is a trilogy. But if you do want to go into this trilogy, read We Created You in Paris. But if you don't want to commit to a series because it is a romance series, it's a romance, and romance are not fully known for like same story in multiple books. So I had to choose. I had to go down to 3 stars. It is one of my favorite 3 stars books. It was really fast. It was entertaining. It is The Bodyguard by Catherine Center. And to be honest, read 2 books by Catherine Centers. I like both of them, which is the rom-commers, but I feel like this one is more non-touchy as the rom-commers because I feel like they were like touching in the rom-commers more than The Bodyguard. So like I would recommend you this. Maybe you'll feel comfortable reading The Bodyguard more than the rom-commers, but if you don't mind it, then you should read the rom-commers. I like it. The Bodyguard, I need to tell you what the book is about. Okay, Bodyguard. We have the guy, I don't remember names. We have the male main character. He is a really famous singer and he has a stalker. She's crazy. She's crazy. Okay? He doesn't want to have a male bodyguard. Why, you may ask? His mom is sick. He wants to visit his mom at the hospital, but then he doesn't want to tell her that there's actually a female stalker that is crazy about me. He doesn't want to worry his mom. So what does he do? He hires a female bodyguard because yes, we can. So he like hires her so she protects him, and his mom wouldn't doubt that she might be a bodyguard, so that's what happened. And of course, fake dating, and yes. So I would really like if you read it. I really like it. Next, we have Young Adult Romance. I just couldn't decide between these 2 books. And if you are a frequent watcher of my channel, you've already heard them so many times. It's If You Could See the Sun by Anne Liang. Henry, wait, I'm trying to remember her name. Of course, I do only remember Henry. Alice and Henry. Alice or Alex? I think it's Alice. First of all, boarding school in China. Sign me up. She wakes up one day, she's invisible. Nobody can see her. And who does she go to help her with this problem? You guessed it. Henry. Things start from there. You know? It's really fun. I just realized that my dad actually sends my videos to my uncles and to the men that he knows, to his boss, and I'm acting like this. This is... I tell my dad that they're not my target audience. They can't see me fangirling about like a fictional character. This... Cut. A lot of problem my dad is of me, but then like, do you have to go send it to every man you know? I feel so embarrassed. Oh my god. So, next we have I Hope This Doesn't Find You, also by Anne Liang. I Hope This Doesn't Find You is about my mom is here. Wait, what was his name? His name is something Gong. Julius Gong. So, I'm sorry if you hear background noises because my sister came from her university and she's, you know, getting unready, getting comfortable. So just if you hear clicks and doors open and closing, just so you know. Sadie, her name is Sadie. Okay, so Sadie and Julius, they're rivals in class. They've been together in the same class since 3rd grade, something like that. And like Sadie always hated Julius, you know. It's like she get a 99 on the test, he gets 100 on that test, and then she gets 100 on that test, he gets a 99, so she goes and teases him that, oh my god, see, I got a higher mark than you did. So this is how their entire school life has been, you know, and always them nagging, teasing each other, as in like, you see, I'm smarter than you are, like that. One day, Sadie has a habit of, if she ever feels, you know, mad at somebody or something, she writes an email about it but never sends it. She is a people pleaser. Even though she doesn't want to do certain things, she does them just so people like her. You know how people pleasing is. She's a people pleaser, as we said, and she writes her hate emails and drops them. One day, she was in the middle of checking her emails, I think, because she was writing something, and she gets called by one of the teachers. So she closes her laptop and leaves. When she comes back, the laptop is not where she left it. The laptop is slightly open. Suddenly, all the hate emails that she has written since 3rd grade, she's now a high school senior, since 3rd grade has been sent to everybody. And I don't know how she tagged them. Like, Sadie, we need to talk. There's something called Notes app, you know. All the hate emails are sent to the people. So she goes back, everybody is looking at her disgustingly. Okay, and who is the person that she wrote the most emails for? You might ask. Julius. Are we surprised? Not really. They fought one time in the class and the teacher was like, I'm so done. You're going to the principal. So they go to the principal and the principal was like, so you have to solve your issues. I can't stand you guys fighting together in my school. I will put you guys on duties together so you solve your own issues. And this, we all know where this goes, Yani. I don't have to explain to you where things go. Next genre is thriller/mystery. And I do have 2 books in this genre, just because there is an adult one and there's a young adult one. The difference is only the adult one has explicit language. There's no smut, no inappropriate like things, except for cursing. Okay. The first one that is young adult thriller is 5 Survive. I think I read this book in my last reading vlog, guys. I really love this book so much. My favorite book of this year. Literally my favorite. It is so much higher than A Good Girl's Guide to Murder, and I love A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. So 5 Survive. Basically, there's a group of 6 friends, okay? They go on a summer camp, I think, or spring camp with their friend. They take somebody's, like, their friend's SUV that fits the 6 of them, but one of them has a secret. And for that secret, there's a sniper. Somebody out there was a sniper is trying to kill this person with the secret. And, like, they don't know who exactly has the secret, so all of them are in danger. And you'll get to find out secrets and tea that you wouldn't know unless you were genuinely dying. So, like, things that you would throw because life doesn't matter anymore and I will die. First of all, I was sweating, genuinely shaking. So, the next book we have is No Exit by Taylor Adams. I've talked about this book way too much on this channel. I should probably get paid for that. It's about a girl who is going home from winter break. There's a disgusting snowstorm, so she has to stop at the rest stop. And she notices something weird. When she parked her car to go in the rest stop, she saw a hand in an SUV, and it was such a small hand, like a child. So she's scared. There are 4 men inside, and one of them is kidnapping a girl. She is an 8-year-old girl trapped in an SUV. So she's like, the kidnapper is sitting with me in the same place. I cannot do anything suspicious. I cannot let them know that I know that somebody is a kidnapper, and I need to get the hell out of here with the girl. I felt it inside my bones. I felt the thrill, and I felt like every single emotion. I felt horror, I felt scared, I felt like worried. I was shaking. I was walking in circles just to calm myself down. I would absolutely tell you to read the book. Like, just be mindful of the explicit language. But that was all. Next, and our final book of this video is literary fiction. I read 3 literary fiction, 4, and I'm really happy with literary fiction. I really like the genre. I found out after reading this book that I really like this genre. And it's Yellow Face by R.F. Kuang. Hey, I would read this book again. Like, genuinely, it is about, I was just telling my friend this morning about like Yellow Face and the difference between like normal fiction, general fiction, and literary fiction. Yellow Face by R.F. Kuang, it's about two authors. One of them is Asian and one of them is white. So the white Asian is a really, really very successful author, and she's just really, really big author. So they both get invited, I think, to the award ceremony. I could be wrong. I'm just telling this off my memory. I think they're celebrating the Asians like book release or something. But if they're celebrating something, they're together. So they go home to celebrate the Asian author's success. They end up drinking too much. And while they're drinking and laughing, the Asian author says, what if we like eat, like, I don't remember if it was donuts or cookies or something. See who could eat the most, the fastest, okay? So they end up eating. The Asian author chokes on, like, the thing that she's eating and she dies. But before she dies, she showed the white author her script that she's working on for her next book. So what does the white author does after this dies? Goes to the room that she showed her the script and thinks, what if I steal this script and change it to be mine, because the Asian author is already so successful. So like if I take her book, I will be successful too. She steals it. And when you do bad things, life takes its revenge on you. You did something bad, you would expect life to be bad for you. So I don't want to say too much as in like what's gonna happen. It's a mystery thriller literary fiction. So I would tell you to absolutely read that. I don't remember it having any sort of like explicit language. Definitely no smut. But I don't remember anything about the language. So that was it. My sister's looking at me. She wants me to rush as soon as possible. So thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Comment down below the red heart emoji. And yes, thank you guys for watching. Bye.